Okay, this is a live because this is a very important conversation. I'm just gonna wait for a little bit more people to log on. Hottie, Kenny, what up? GoPre, what up, Matt? What up, y'all? We're talking about movement in the kitchen, running vegan as well. Movement in the kitchen because I had recently a revelation that shook me to my deepest core. And really, we're talking about the countertops, which we talked about a lot. The countertops really can take away some of our great natural locomotive behaviors that we like inside ankle bone high, as well as back chain dominance. So when I'm coming to the counters, let's say I was cooking something on the kitchen here. Well, if I'm cooking something here, something that's really common is for my hips to kind of lean forward, and might even just kind of do one of these as I'm cooking. That is something a big no-no. We want to stay inside of our columns and in our back chain always here. But now let's say I want to move behind me, either to my right, my left, or directly behind me. If I make this movement right here, bing, this is reverse movement. I just went inside ankle bone low, reverse movement, pivot on the outside edge here. So it's extremely difficult, but in order to move this way, the first thing I want to do is load this column on the outside edge, load out here, and then spin. Whoo! There's my go to walk away from the countertops. So getting away from reverse movement every single time, coming away from this, going reverse movement, instead loading onto the outside edge, bow to corner, out to in, bow to corner, out to in, walking away. What up, dog? We're talking about don't do reverse movement in the kitchen. If you're in the kitchen and you're doing these all day, this is reverse movement. So how do we get a reverse movement? My favorite thing that I've been doing is I hit a little corner step, rock into a drop in, spin off. Looks just a little tiny, just moving out here. This is super important because we don't want to go boom. You get into this land, that's reverse. I have to load this column first. Load, spin, walk away. So really difficult to do, give it a shot, but make sure when you're hitting the countertops, those hips don't drift forward into the front chain. Gross, stay in the back chain. And then when you want to leave, if I want to go that way, the first thing I have to do is load this other opposite column to go that way. If I want to go this way, I load this column and go here. Now I can just from here, just spin and do that, which would be forward movement, but that's really difficult for me to do most of the time because I get lazy. I just find myself doing one of these things, which is just programming reverse movement, which I don't ever want. So it's just a small little step. And that's how you go to in the kitchen. Sounds good, y'all. Thanks for joining. Peace, looking thick. Donnie Troy. Yeah, don't do reverse movement, hips in the counter when you're cooking and you're doing your dishes and all that stuff. That's a great time to recode, have awareness of your back chain. And then also this tiny space in here, how do I continue to move out to in this little space while moving back? It's really difficult. We want to get away from these things and get into this kind of movement. It's so tiny. Reverse, forward movement. Reverse, forward movement here. It's all about the corner on that backside. So this got to be able to go. But if you just go here and we load inside edge, you're messed up. You're already going inside ankle bone low. You got to climb that guy high, stay off the heel so that you can corner and live your life nice and easy. And especially if you're doing stuff like this and then you're always used to turning to the right, that's why you see people standing boom like this. Marco, that's way too many words. You're gonna make me read, dog. Just unravel as you extend. Your tendons will always unwind in the good pattern. flex like that. It's so limiting. It's like being foot driven instead of pelvis driven. The foot and the pelvis have to be the same thing. They have to be talking at the same time. They gotta be same. When you're in the kitchen, my foot and my pelvis have to always be synchronized. I don't want same. So they gotta be same. What up, Bean? We're talking about don't do front chain dominant, reverse movement in the kitchen. Get in the back chain, bow, corner. That's what we're talking about today. That's it. That's all I got for you guys. It's a big thing because most of the decoding that we do is in our normal daily patterns in the kitchen, resting, waiting postures, driving, things like that. So take care of yourselves, recode yourselves, and then clean up your daily movement patterns for life. We should just get back to cooking on the ground, to be honest with y'all, but can't have everything you want. Hope y'all have a great Saturday. Take it easy.